Welcome back. With hostages and leverage on either side, really, who's going to come out of this debacle slightly on top? If the fortunes being read, are they going to stay in line with what has been told? Are some of the spiders going to lose their place amongst the rest of the body? Of course, the main question probably is Kurapika going to maintain a calm and collected attitude, or completely buckle under Crollo's mental attacks? It seems he knows exactly where to poke and prod to get the best reactions. So really, with all of this hitting the fan, I need to see it. You know, it's going to be a good episode when you start with the choir. How much he puts on a strong front, though. The fact that Kurapika now has these connections and friends that he cares about. If we have the previous episode and they, we had to break a few bones. Oh, conversation's over then. Bye. And how many of the spiders are getting out of this unscathed? Considering Kurapika is one of the main cast, I'm not sure Hunt Hunter is one to create such a huge rift in getting rid of one of them, but characters just up and dying isn't exactly new. Plus, I just want to see more of what Kurapika is capable of with his chains. What kind of things he's going to pull out of. We've all fought it. Probably a good call. Come on, Kurapika, get it out. He's starting to question his own resolve, his own motives, as well, not the motives at least, the plan. They'll become more vicious if the leader is removed. They would go after anyone and everyone indiscriminately. How many ways round it is there? Calm yourself. Is Melody going to do anything to help the situation when he's flickering? Hmm. Ah. I mean, without showing too much off, we get to know exactly what he's been through there. Well, you stopped talking for a good few minutes. It's done. They're the conditions. And what do they get in trade for this? Well, considering she might not exactly know what's going on the other side with Gon and Killua, but okay, that's good. But Killua being a trained assassin and the like, would he let things flutter in his heartbeat anyway? He's suffering. They would have come down on them in an instant. No fighting amongst themselves. Protecting your friends, those that you care about, not losing any more family and the like. I think that's what makes it all the harder, because sure they have, they want to protect the friend, the boss, and yet they're in this line of work, like kind of what Gon was getting at. How can you do what you do? What what can she gain from asking the questions? Apart from buying some time. The fact that she is staying level-headed and calm in the situation just shows that how different they are from normal, normal people in this kind of situation. Can't do that. Is she even splintering of the group through the ways of actually how to handle the situation? Long before control. How can you not? How can you not see this? Are you so blinded? Spared? I like how it's just the chains aren't there to stop them really, because it's like we're just taking a break. There and therein lies a subtle difference. I want to see what Sokka's face is throughout all of this, considering Gon is standing up to the Phantom Troop like this. Leader's killed, several members of your troop are killed. Ah. Yeah, because at least some of you will get out of it. A worst case scenario, the entire Earth, well, the entire planet just becomes a glass from like a solar expansion, but let's get a bit more realistic. Who would have thought that Franklin would be the one to calm them down and talk them through it? And with the little seed of doubt that Hisoka put in with his. Be careful with the phone! Seed of doubt that he put in with his fortune. Now making them think, oh, they're all being controlled, they can't control their own actions. The chain user is. Far and above anything they could ever think of. The fact that Kurapika has managed to get them to this state. Yeah. You could tell that. Really? I did wonder what Irumi was going to be doing. Didn't think he can actually just, have a change of clothes and contort his face into other shapes and styles. I mean, that was the deal from the beginning. I didn't expect to see like a prisoner exchange type thing going on. Hisoka is congratulating himself on a plan well done, maybe. Oh yeah, get this little pretend memento off of him. He actually. Uh, there are certain rules as long as he doesn't break them. That bastard! Kurapika! And exactly what you put on him. A fight without being a life and death situation. Yeah, where's the fun in that? Not until the chains are removed. Well, Urumi is going out for a stroll. How malleable is fate, though? Also, has there been anything put on... He looks very tired. Put on them as a way to pay them back? Things aren't looking great for her, and the fact that we had the little stop and say hello to a cat. Are these the memory bullets? A good question. Do you trust her or not? The thing is, will this constitute breaking the rules and everything? Bang, 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 bang. Carry on in her stead. And now they know that she was not against them in the slightest, always working to... Oh, yeah, she wasn't imparted with the memories. To save the rest of them. It's interesting to see what extent members of the troop are actually willing to go through. They're not going to be content with thinking that they've betrayed them or there's conflict in amongst the members. There's more expedient ways of going about it. You've got to dismantle them slowly. You don't want to just go in blind each time, but I like that in a moment of reprieve when they have their freedom, let's have some snacks. He's not alone. But with the chains embedded into the leader still... are we ignoring the Phantom Troop for a bit and go back to Greed Island? It's been far too long. It's been 52 years. Oh, that's better than Gon's. Ah, some of them shape up well. Hopefully this auction doesn't go down quite like the first one we saw. Hello! They have a plan in place to take him down. I mean, yeah, Gon has no real filters. And the stronger that feeling, it's kind of like the box that Gon had. You had to unlock using Nen. If it was just easily opened, if, say, the person who locked it died, kind of useless. Yeah, why are you giving away all of this information? So you're going to allow them to get the game? Actually, slightly concerned for her? That's not how Gon does things. Yep. You're not going to let him fall into that kind of darkness. He'll be no better than the troop. And the fact that he actually showed that. How often do you get to have a moment of respite, a calm talk with a hated group like the Phantom Troop, where they can actually find some common ground? You know, they've got things they want to protect, even if their methods are a little warped. And the fact that he would have the memories of everything she went through, including that conversation. Well, one spider down, and Hisoka leaving his place. And what kind of dumb stuff on the side are we going to get? Really? The Phantom Troop are really letting themselves down if they've now resorted to stealing clothes. Maybe it's just his weekend hobby. If we are actually now getting a siesta, a break from all of the Phantom Troop and Kurapika's revenge here, after implanting the chains around Crollo's heart. It would be good to actually move on to like Greed Island to get a bit of that story going, since it's been teasing at it for a while. But really, you've got the spiders. All right, we've had this battle. We see what's going on. Paku gave up her life to tell the other founding members exactly what they needed to hear. I wonder if it would change how they operate at all. Who would have thought that they would have lost two members of the troop to the chain user? And one just for his own whims of, well, he wasn't actually ever a member, he was just there for the fun. Also, it is probably a very good idea that Hisoka was like, oh, you can leave now, get the fuck out of there, if Hakanada is coming back and gonna give off those memories. He's like, hang on, Hisoka's there, why was he over Might be a little tough to explain, but if all of the actions that have been taken place now, with Kurapika managing to get in and disrupt, maybe if not dismantle, but disrupt the Phantom Troop, are they going to lay low for a while? You did say about East, so maybe they are heading out, so we won't have at least any big plans for them out here. But when they go back, are they going to carry on murdering for their own gain? And it's good to see that, despite being a band of outlaws, hoodlums, ruffians, that's putting it very nicely, with the creeping feeling that maybe they're being controlled and pointing a gun at you, Nobunaga is still, trust her. She's one of us. They'd put their lives on the line for each other, apparently. It's almost heartwarming to see a bunch of murderers actually pretend to have some compassion. Even if it's only for their own. There's one hell of an arc. If that is the end of it, I don't know. If that is the end of that arc in the segment of the Phantom Troop, I'm ambivalent about it. Two equal and very strong emotions either side. Mainly because that was... having it end there, while we're at the precipice of my intrigue of what's going on, is so aggravating, because I want more. But also, it is such a good place to call it a day, because then it leaves more room later on. And if I'm just getting ahead of myself and there is more to come in the next episode, well, I'll be happy anyway, either way. Also, I do want to see more of Gon and Killor's outings and expeditions. Also, did they really think a couple of chains would be able to tie them down? Of course, Killor didn't exactly need to flex much to get out, but Gon just being so pissed that he needed to stand to tell him to apologise. This isn't a conversation to be had sitting down. But Kurapika faltering because he took them as just mindless killers. Hopefully his resolve isn't going to be totally shaken, because, you know, they still did all the things that, well, that they did. But there's more Hunter x Hunter, luckily, so I'm going to get ready to watch some more. Hopefully you are as well. If you enjoyed this one, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing to the channel. Maybe even join the Discord. But for now, if there is ever a prisoner exchange, I wonder just what anyone would get for me. Probably just whatever the other side's got left in their pockets. Oh, some lint and a couple of coins. That'll do. See you in the next one.